Well, winter's here. That's obvious. It's December, so we know that. And guess what? January, February, March are right behind it. Hey, we got a brand new member. It's USA Insulation. They're based out of Fridley, and they work our entire region. And with us is Matt and Tiffany Miller. They are the owners of USA Insulation of Minneapolis. Hey, welcome, guys.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
All right, so Tiff, I'm going to start with you. Tell us a little bit about USA Insulation.
Sure. We're a locally owned, family-run franchise right here in the Twin Cities, and the franchise headquarters are in Cleveland, Ohio. They've been around since 1985. They've insulated over 110,000 homes,
Wow.
And we thought, you know, what a great company to bring to Minnesota with our climate. Insulation is needed here.
It's critical, and and I kind of teased it with the last segment break in the fact that we're talking about saving some money here, and they're about to tell you how you can do that, and what better way. I mean, we all know how much the heating costs are. Well, don't you want the costs that you're paying to heat actually do the job and maybe do a better job? And we're going to find out about that. Tiffany, so you're not the only insulation company in the world, I've heard. I don't know if that's true, but I believe it is. But what makes USA Insulation unique?
Sure. Well, we focus on insulation. We focus on walls and attics. Our premium injection foam is made in the USA. It's made in Cleveland, Ohio. It is low-tox, eco-friendly, formaldehyde-free. We love that. It offers a higher insulation barrier than other forms of insulation. We offer a 5.1 R value in the walls versus 3.2 to 3.6 R value of other common insulation that people are using. And then, do you want to talk about the tests that the crew?
Yeah, so we also have very strict standards of our foam. So before we foam any house, we do two tests. One is a ratio test that looks at the ratio of resin versus foaming agent. Has to meet that first. If that passes, then there's a strict weight test. There's a small variance that the foam must weigh before we foam the house. If that passes that, then we'll foam the house. The process is really from the outside. We remove the siding, whether it's aluminum, vinyl, steel. Either we drill through brick or block or stucco. We'll drill a 2-inch hole, we'll foam it, put the siding back on, can't even tell.
So this is not done from the inside of the house. This is done from the outside going in.
Typically it's from the outside, but there are customers that prefer the inside.
Sure.
And we'll do that as well.
Yeah, you could do it. The one thing about, and Brendan and I bought the house 35 years ago. The basement was unfinished, and well, we were broke, but what I wanted to do and what we ended up doing for insulation in the basement was different. The one thing about foam that I love is it goes everywhere. I'll guarantee you, in our basement, using the stuff that we used, there's gaps. Foam takes care of it, doesn't it?
It does.
Absolutely.
Just gets it done. So who needs this service, Matt?
The best customer is someone in an older existing home, 1985 or older, that's really suffering from either being cold in wintertime or too hot in the summertime. Really, it's anybody that's uncomfortable or wants to save money on their bills.
Yep, high utility bills.
Yep.
And I bet that you have got stories of dramatic changes for people who pre you guys coming in and post you guys coming in. So that's one thing. Is there a cost? Well, of course it is. They're in business, people. But the reality is that this will save people money. So you may be putting money out, but the reality is you are putting money back into your pocket by having USA Insulation come in and play. All right, so Matt, I got to ask the question, being a guy, and the whole garage piece, what if somebody wants to insulate their garage, and why wouldn't you?
Exactly. We love to insulate garages. We've done a lot, actually. It's very simple. It's usually a half-day project. We come in from the inside, drill holes in the sheetrock, every cavity, and fill it up, and then we patch it up, and they can't even tell. And they notice it overnight. They can tell a big difference.
Oh, I bet they can. I mean, all I did in my garage was throw up some sheetrock.
Yep.
And I mean, granted, I'm not living out there. I don't have the big screen TV, but boy, I've seen some of the guys with their dream garages. But the reality is that your vehicle's going to start easier because there's more heat that's going to maintain in that garage. Boy, you got me going on that one. That one might be on the Santa wish list to get done. All right, so Matt, and I mentioned it earlier, but I'd like to hear, what are you hearing from customers after they've had their walls foamed with USA
Yeah, I mean,
Insulation?
we hear, even the same day, customers tell us how much warmer their house feels.
Wow.
The AC runs less, the heater, furnace runs less. They also tell us that they it's quieter in their house.
I bet it is.
Yeah, we've had customers tell us like they can't hear the train anymore or other cars honking or sirens. It literally muffles that out, which is really nice.
And there was that wall of that twin home.
Oh, yeah. So recently we did a twin home that had a shared wall that had nothing between it.
Ooh.
Customer told me he could hear them doing the dishes.
Oh, I bet.
Could hear them having conversations. We foamed it. I called him back. He's like, I haven't heard a word since that day. So pretty neat to hear that.
You're saving people's lives, Tiffany and Matt. You're making people happier, but more importantly, warmer or, the one thing, we keep talking winter and warmth, but this also matters when it comes to the middle of July, when it's 100 out and you got the AC going. That insulation is going to help you keep it cooler, correct?
Absolutely.
Yes, 100%.
That's a win-win.
Yep.
And in Minnesota, it's just me, but I pretty much heard we have winter and summers here that go to the extremes either way.
Yes.
You should be trying to get the best buck you can get out of how you're either heating or cooling your home. All right, Tiffany, they're interested. They are interested. How does a new customer get started? What's the process?
Sure. They can call our office, 612-767-3030. Otherwise, they can check out our website, usainsulation.com/Minneapolis. We've got a video on there. They can, message us on there, fill out a form, give us some information. Basically, call us, get on our calendar, and we'd love to send an in-home consultant out to assess their insulation needs and offer them a free estimate. Then if they're interested, they get on our install calendar, and then we send the crew out and get the job done.
Now, I know somebody out there, because I just heard them, and they're saying, yeah, but do they have any specials going? So, Tiffany, do you have any specials going?
Sure. Well, right now there's a home efficiency tax credit going on that's
great.
10% back up to $500 for anytime you make your home more energy efficient. So that's going on. We're matching that with a $500 discount on wall insulation jobs. And then also, you're going to start saving on.
One question, Matt, I was going to ask you real quick. Obviously, I can see somebody who's got an older home who, they just need to get something done. Do you guys deal with new construction at all as well?
So not new construction, no, but newer homes, yes.
Yeah.
We were at a home recently. It was fairly new, had an office that was really cold, went in and did 3 walls, called me back and said it was amazing.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, people, you will save some money, and it will make your life better and your dollar go farther. She is Tiffany, he is Matt, they are the Millers, they are with USA Insulation in Minneapolis. Hey, they're right here in our backyard, and they are ready to help you save money and be more comfortable. Would you guys come back and kind of give us a insight into 23 a little bit later down the road as to how things are going?
Absolutely.
We would love to.
That's great. All right, they are the Millers from USA Insulation. We're taking a break, and we come back. We will continue with the Chamber Report, and we'll do it right after this. You guys did really good.